They're saving them. I've heard them tell somebody, yeah. Someone's saving them. Sorry. I just heard them say it 5 minutes ago. That's why.
Okay.
I mean, you can try.
Go ahead, I'll repeat it.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. The earlier session, you made a tribute to Earl, and this is a viewer's comment. You talked about his basics, pitching, catching, hit the ball over the wall, get on base. That was a little backwards. The Earl was get on base, and then hit the ball over the wall. But first of all, I do want to make a comment or a question about off-season inactivity.
Did you get any?
Middle of the order, power hitter, first base / DH. After Martian signed LaRoche to the contract, there was some media speculation about Michael Morse was on the table. Was there any discussions with Martian about Michael Morse because he went somewhere else? And I know you can't comment about any specifics, but do you have your eye on anybody out there yet, or is we're going the way we are right now?
Well, we had discussions with a number of teams about veteran hitters to enter our lineup, and at the end of the day, we wanted to maintain our pitching depth going into the season. So, having said that, we had conversations with a number of teams, and I can't comment on each one, but we had some opportunities to add some veteran hitters. I thought the most productive hitter on the market this year was Hamilton. And he signed a huge contract out in California. Short of that, I think we have a lot of the same type of hitters here on our ball club as we could have acquired in a trade. But again, we have a legit middle of the lineup, okay? And Chris Davis and Adam Jones. I mean, we were one of the few teams that had two guys that hit over 30 home runs, and our ball club last year, as it was constituted, hit 4 home runs than any other Oriole team but one. So we're returning a lot of these same guys. So if you say that inactivity means that we're returning a lot of good players, I mean that's really the case with this ball club. This was a good ball club in August and September. It was a good defensive team. We had good pitching depth, and we had enough run production. So we're essentially returning that ball club with some tune-ups, and with these young guys, particularly the pitchers, I think you'll see them improve.
Let's standpoint too, you try to have things impressed upon your minor league players that are coming up that are absolutes if you're going to play in the big leagues for us. We should be able to, and I tell our minor league guys all the time, we should be able to assume things when a guy comes through our system. We all know how dangerous the word assume is, we break it up and all that stuff. But I want to be able to assume that. Okay? One is you have to defend. You give a major league club more than 27 outs, you're asking for trouble. You may get by with it that night, but you're going to pay the piper with your bullpen. So when a young player comes up like Manny, or a young player comes up, even like Matt when he first came up, Jonesy when he first came up, their ability to defend is what allows me to let them learn offensively who they are and how the adjustments. And because it's a double whammy if they're a poor defender and they're struggling like all young players do initially when they come up for the most part, and before they learn the game offensively. So if you can defend, you can contribute. And our guys know now throughout our system, you may go play for the Bowie Bay Sox. If you're not playing with the Baltimore Orioles, unless you can catch a baseball. And you can defend. And it creates some great confidence in our pitching staff about attacking the strike zone. Because the walks and the errors. Anything, I'm a big 90-foot increment guy. The game's played, in 90 feet. The guy hits 30 home runs and we think he's got great power, which he does. And what percentage of 600 and something plate appearances is that? So you can contribute, defensively. It's about, as a pitcher, keeping a guy from going 90 feet. As an offensive player, going 90 feet. If you can get 90 feet stealing a base, or if you can get 90 feet walking, if you get 90 feet, however, running hard down the line that puts pressure on an infielder for them to make a defense, to make a mistake. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for our guys that they contribute in ways other than what everybody looks at statistically.
Sorry.
Last